but maybe more than one shot, because this is an absolutely stunning location. All the way around, those 360-degree views. Hello. Today is the last day on the Isle of Mull, and it's been a great trip. But it's not over yet. We've got a full day ahead of us. Lyle and I are going out together today, and we are going for big vistas. That is what I want to do. I've actually got 2 shots planned. There is I know I've talked about waterfalls a lot recently, but there is a big waterfall here that I want to capture and try and capture it in its surroundings to really tell the story of the Isle of Mull, which is what I have been trying to do. We've also got a big sunset shot planned. The weather today is very changeable. It's mild, it's not very windy, so that's good, but there is a lot of cloud. I'm hoping some of that will clear up by the end of the day. I'm not sure in the other videos that I have told the story of the Isle of Mull as well as I would have liked. So this is why I want to capture these big vistas today to try and put that to rights. So like I said, it's a big island. We've got a long way to travel in the car today, so let's go. I just wanted to stop here because we drove down this road the other day and it was very interesting. So I wanted to come back and just capture an image just to add to that story which I keep talking about of the Isle of Mull. So I've climbed up the side of the mountain a little bit, but the road is literally between a rock and a very wet place, which is the sea, obviously. It's an impressive road, one of the most frightening roads I think I've ever been on. And they do a rally down here once a year as well, which, fair play. It's a staggering place. It's so still and so quiet as well, apart from the sound of a little stream up ahead of me here, but a very impressive road, and that's why I wanted to capture it. Right, let's keep moving because we're running out of time today. Right, next shot of the day, another stop after just rescuing a couple of nice ladies who'd been camping overnight and their car didn't start this morning. So a couple of strong lads, Mike, me and Lyle, quick push start and they're on the way. I didn't film it though. I need to get better at filming these little moments because I could be lying, couldn't I? But I'm not. It happened. So I'm sorry I didn't film it. Right, back to photography. We have camera set up here and I'm looking at this house with these 2 mountains in the background, and then Ben Moor, which has been undercover the whole time we've been here, which is the biggest mountain on the island. And that now, because it rained a little bit last night at low level, that fell as snow at the top, so that is now snow-capped. So if I can capture that in the scene, I think it'll make a really nice shot. I'm going to use the house as the foreground, mountains in the background. It is a little bit foggy at the top, so you're not going to see the whole of the top of the mountain. But it's a shot I'm going to try. I'm not sure whether it's going to work out, but I'm going to give it a try, play around like I'm always saying, with a few compositions. And then after that, there is a nice waterfall just down there. There's this one here and then this one here. Lyle is up here shooting the waterfall. I'm going to get down to this one a little bit because I found a nice little composition that I think could work well there. It's not just the waterfall shot. I know I keep talking about waterfall shots, but with those mountains in the background, it could produce a really good image. Bloody cows, people need to eat less beef. Right, we're into position for the final shot of the day, but maybe more than one shot, because this is an absolutely stunning location. All the way around, those 360-degree views, as always, are simply amazing. What I'm going to do, I think, is Tarn's there. That will be the sunset shot because we're facing south that way, so if there's any colour in the sky, that should be captured over my shoulder here. And also we've got these low-hanging clouds behind me now, which I think could lead to a pretty good time lapse. The anticipation is exciting, so I'm going to get set up and start capturing a few bits and pieces. Right, I'm getting excited because this place is stunning. I've come down from that position I was at last and got this scene in front of me here. I was going to do a time lapse, but I'm now taking a image of the scene here. I've gone for a 30-second long exposure. That water there is like glass anyway, so there's no smoothing that out, but just to bring a bit of movement into those clouds because there isn't much colour in the image. Like a lot of Mull, there's this sort of orangey, yellowy grass and then the black mountains. I've also got this sort of black stone here in the foreground, which really made me think I want to capture that image because you've got that leading you in and then you've got the stream down here leading you into the image the other side. So I think it's going to be a really nice little composition. So I'm then going to get the time lapse, which I said I was going to do, and that will probably come up at the end of the video. Then I'm going to get back up to the top there and wait for that sunset, which is going to come behind me here. Stunning place though, definitely my favourite bit of Mull. My time lapse is going, so I think it's just a good time to just sum up my feelings about the Isle of Mull. I really hope I've told the story of it as from my perspective as best I possibly can. But it is a truly stunning place. It's brutal though, absolutely brutal. It's not an easy landscape to shoot. The black rocks, this yellow and orange grass, just sort of smack of being hammered by the sea and the wind and the weather over the earth, because literally it does feel like you're right on the edge of the earth. So there isn't the rolling hills and amazing sort of vistas that you get in the Lake District, although this spot here that I found this evening is probably the closest I've come to it. But it is a very special place. You're very isolated. You don't come across many people. There's lots of wildlife here. There's also a lot of farms and cows and things, as you might have seen earlier. It is a difficult place to photograph though, because getting around takes a long time. There's single track roads everywhere. And like I've been saying, it's really very big. But my time here has been brilliant. It's nice to get away. It's nice when you're dedicated to photography like this, to create your artwork and to really put the time in. You've got to invest in your photography. I've talked about this before, I've written about it before. And that counts for money, in paying for trips like this, but also in spending the time to come up here, because it isn't the easiest place to get to. There's driving, there's ferry rides, especially if you live in the south of England or abroad elsewhere. It's not the easiest place to get to, but when you get here, you are rewarded with scenes and images that other people haven't got for two reasons. Because it's hard to get to, and then it's hard to photograph. The vistas are so big, it's difficult to bring it down to an image that's really going to work for you and speak to you about this landscape. So I hope I've managed to do some of that. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below about this whole series or just this video. If you haven't seen the other videos, they are up as well. I'll put a playlist together for the Isle of Mull. But I'd love it if also you subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed the video as well. And there's also new videos going up every Wednesday and every Sunday. Okay, so I'm going to end the vlog there. I'll see you on another video very soon. I'm Adam. Whoa, nearly fell over. In the Isle of Mull for the last time. Out. In the vlogs, I've been saying how rugged and brutal the Isle of Mull is, and I very just nearly fell into a bog for that. windy. Weather has moved in just around the time I reached the top. And I'm shouting, but I feel like I have too much wind. I do have, though, those classic first man vlog now. 300 on a dodgy ground, 360 degree views all the way around.